There's a game that goes by the name of Minecraft. You've most likely heard about it once or twice. It's a respected game among the widely varied spectrum of gamers. No one hates Minecraft. You either love it or you just haven't played it enough. And I consider myself to be among those people, but there's one thing specifically that I like about Minecraft, and it's this. I find portals to be a very cool thing, and video games are full of them. But there's no game that presented the mechanic of teleporting better than Portal. You know that good old question, if you had to choose a superpower, what would you choose? I choose teleportation all day long, as long as there is see-through portals. Or any kind of portals, there just needs to be portals. And that doesn't just apply to Minecraft, or portals, not because I like those games or I like the Nether. I like the idea itself. I just don't know why. So today, I'm teleporting you into my brain so we can figure out the reason why. The most sensible thing to like about teleporting is that it saves time. Oh, you want food? Here's a pizza. You want to rob a bank? Not really a good idea, but here you go. You want to go to Japan? Here's a passport. I wouldn't really recommend unsolicited visits to another country. They probably won't welcome you. But even though fast travels are a great quality to have, that's not the main reason why I like portals. It's actually quite the opposite. I sometimes like to spend a lot of time going from one place to another because it gives me time to do stuff like watch people silently or listen to music. I mean, when else can you listen to music? Boom! Check this out. You like it. Thank me later. I like the visual effects of portals, so maybe we can start from there. If you disagree with me on this, I'll be very confused. But seeing a real physical place from the limited perspective of something like portals gives you a feeling that you control that place. I don't know how else to describe it. It minimizes what otherwise is something that's so big that you wouldn't really think of it as something obtainable. And I like that fact. Most sci-fi media present the idea of portals as something humanity achieved by understanding wormholes and bending them to our will. I'm too much of a dumbass to know what a wormhole is, but there is something that ties that fact to my reason on why I like them. It's like looking through a window. The bending of space-time continuum always fascinates me. That's what a performative douchebag would say. But I'm not a performative douchebag. I'm Rigo. The only problem is that windows are real, and when you look through them, the illusion breaks and they lose their magic. Unlike portals, which appear to have no physical manifestation, big words today, and nothing that ties where they lead to where they are. Its illusion is not a trick, it's something out of the ordinary. Okay, we got that the idea is cool. We got the insecure need to feel like you're dominating a place by looking at it through a portal. We got the fact that it has no grounds in reality, so it feels like magic. Now I want to talk specifically for a minute about portals, and how even though gravity plays a huge role in how they function, it sometimes doesn't make any goddamn sense. If you've ever seen those trippy optical illusions, those things feel weird. Why do they feel weird? They twist and contort an image in a way that feels very unnatural. It feels surprising. Like, oh, where did you come from? And in Portal, if you've ever tried to go through a portal in the wall and come out of the ground or the ceiling, you'll get the exact same feeling. That's why I say gravity plays a huge role here. For a split second, when you get out of the misplaced portal, you'll feel like you're floating until gravity takes place. Small things like that sell the fantasy. And suddenly, I'm not playing a game anymore. I'm an actual lab rat testing portal guns made by an evil AI company. Now here comes the no sense part. Inconsistency and nitpicking are the two words I'm gonna use here. What I'm going to say will make no sense to anyone, and it'll probably feel like I'm nitpicking for the sake of making the video longer. And maybe I am. Most of the later puzzles rely on figuring out how to get enough momentum. Most of the later puzzles rely on figuring out how to get enough momentum by placing portals correctly. And in theory, that is a very cool concept. The portals teleport you and all the energy you pass through. So if you fall into a portal from a high place and teleport into a wall, the speed of the fall pushes you in whatever direction the exit portal is facing. In theory, that's cool. نبطل الدنيا كده. بطل الدنيا كده. لازم بقى
بتخليك تفكر بطريقة مختلفة.
هوب. هو ده الكلام.
ايه يا بوي.
هو ده الكلام.
يلا.
But when you fall through a portal, there's a little bit of delay until you get out of the other one. That fucked up the goddamn outlandish illusion that they're trying so hard to sell. If you get slowed down at the entrance, you'll slow down at the exit. And as a result of that, momentum wouldn't be able to carry you as far because gravity will pull you down. I hope I'm onto something. Remember that dude who was talking a minute ago? He was saying something about being nitpicky. I'd recommend you to take everything he says with a grain of salt. On some serious note, if we somehow managed to make portals in real life, would they be consumer friendly? My guess is not. Even if they were 100% functional and can transport everything from point A to point B, I still think they wouldn't be able to transport human beings without altering our genetics or fucking up our bodies in some way. So as long as we don't figure out how to be immortal, we wouldn't be able to pass through portals. What are portals, you're asking? Portals are magical windows. Some might even say magical doors. From Minecraft to Valorant, to portals on ceilings and floors. They look cool, they look funny, they work, whether it's rainy or sunny. I'd ask you to take a walk, but I know you won't comply. So I'll ask another question, even though there is no reply. All that was to showcase how amazing are portals. But can portal mortals? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun, because I sure did. If you like this video, I'd encourage you to subscribe and press that bell to not miss any future similar content. While you're here, drop a comment, tell me what you thought of this video. This video is bullshit. All of that is just me spouting some nonsense that I had in my head. First of all, this idea was can portals. That was the original title. I couldn't make the video like that because I couldn't deliver on that title. There wasn't any possible thing to do. The only sensible thing that I could do is to change it to, first of all, search on Google what rhymes with portal and find out that mortal rhymes with portal and put it in the title, and then make all this bullshit. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. If all this makes sense, then it makes sense. If you're in jail, try jumping off the fence. See you in the next one. I'm coming. شايفة وقفت الدنيا عاملة ازاي؟ حلوة دي هسه تعرف حضرتك بتفهم والله بعضنا مثلا كل كتاب الشيء ده عشان بقالك كتير ما اتمرنتش. كنا فاكر لما نعمل الشو لا تودي انترفيو كان المشكلة حاطط فيه كونتنت كرييشن، فلو سألوني تعمل ايه كونتنت كرييشن او اديتهم قناة اليوتيوب تبقى مصيبة. بس تبقى مصيبة.